Is it okay? Yeah. Hey, everyone on the stream and behind me, everyone. Hello. Welcome to our 5th event, FINNRUNS. This is called Speed Games United. And thank you, first of all, Assembly, for taking us here. Thank you. We are going to stream 2 days, and we're going to start with Dishonored 2 by MrWalrus, and we're going to end to Dark Souls 2 by Noobest here. And there's going to be a small break between the 2 streams, like 12 hours or so. But you can see the schedules from speedrun.com, and they're on the screen now. What else? I hope you guys enjoy. Be active on Twitter and chat and everything, and give an applaud to Mr. Walrus, and let's start the first round, Dishonored 2. Thank you.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. No mä voin liikkumaan. Yeah. Alright. Hello everyone, I am MrWalrus, and with me today commentating is
Jukspa.
Hello. Yeah. The game is Dishonored 2, as you might be able to guess. We're just gonna start from a save that's right at the start, as is tradition with the first game as well. So pretty much whenever. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so at the start there you just wanna try and vault over the windows there to go fast. Then you get the sword, drop down here, pick up the bottle, and what I'm gonna do with this bottle is throw it on this guy's face. And that way, after killing him, killing the Ramsey, the guard will actually hit me and cancel out the cuts.
Yeah, any damage can be used to cancel out a cutscene in this game.
Yeah. And yeah, there I skip going around by just like doing some really awkward parkour on that door. And yeah, here's gonna be another damage cancel out of a cutscene. I'll just throw this bottle up into the air, and then as it hits me, it'll get me out of that cutscene that I would normally have after, well, when Corvo is picking up his weapon and looking at it and being like, oh. Anyway, right after that we have another skip here. It's pretty much the most interesting skip in the entire game.
This, I have to go into hiding.
You pretty much just like
I should make my way to
hit
the
a
docks.
ledge from
Gotta get
this
out of Dunwall.
crazy height.
I don't know.
Then you
that
get a
shit.
roll, and then after that
Maybe
roll
they
you can
can't.
jump. And if you do it correctly, you land on that little tiny ledge there, and that'll let you skip this level.
Yeah, there's actually a death trigger below there,
Yeah,
so that's why you're not avoid falling down there.
maybe I can get this one day.
I don't know that shit. But
There we
maybe
go.
the captain
Nice.
can help.
Alright, then I'm gonna slide this down and I'm gonna freeze scroll some jumps, and that'll let me kinda bunny hop into the water here. Saves a bunch of time over just swimming. And yeah, that's pretty much the first mission here done. And yeah, one thing they did different compared to the first game is that most of the cutscenes are skippable, which is kind of nice, but there's still a few too many cutscenes anyway.
Yeah, some of the cutscenes that are like more story oriented are usually in.
Yeah.
You can't skip them.
Yeah. And at the start, you have your powers taken away in the cutscenes, but
Seems familiar
you pretty much
somehow.
get them back here, so
Where
there's
are you?
no real
Might
point
as
in
well show yourself.
not even having Blink at the start.
I felt this so long ago.
And you can actually decide to like if you want to take the powers or not
It was still there.
in that
Yeah.
part. And taking the powers is obviously faster than speedrun because with the blinking and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Feels
if you
as
managed
good
that
as I
part.
remember. Now I'm going to save
Yeah,
my
and if you haven't
daughter
seen
and win
Dishonored
back her
before,
throne.
blinking is just like a short-range teleport, and normally you consume mana, but for whatever reason in this game's like the first area where you get the blink, which is this dream sequence here, you actually don't lose any mana, which means you can just blink to your heart's content. And at the end here we get some runes, and we'll be using those to grab agility upgrades. Pretty much agility is the only thing we'll be upgrading. First we'll get the double jump, and then later on we'll get the upgraded speed, which obviously makes you run faster, which makes you be fast. Alright, so your powers, agility. The menus in this one are a little bit clumsier. It can be kind of awkward to navigate them. It's a lot better in the recent patch though, which is actually what I'm playing with.
We'll take the skiff to the shore.
Right, so as you can see right now, I'm always losing mana whenever I'm blinking, and managing that with the
Ready.
potions and whatnot is pretty much how you gotta figure out how you move.
One more time, old friend.
Where to use blinks, where to just run. Right. This map is pretty short. You pretty much just go to the end from the start. There's like a direct line. They kind of patched the way I'm using, or the way I'm skipping this, but they did a poor job, let's just say that.
You're supposed to like actually go through the whole town in order to actually complete this level, but you can just cut through it here.
Yeah. So here, normally, or on the, oh god, on the previous patches that was a lot easier, but there's still like a spot there where you can do it. And usually it's kind of hard to die here, but luckily I just made a quick save anyway, because I'm scared. Right. And here. Funny thing is, whenever you're getting on this cart, if you just hit the lever manually, you actually won't get the animation of getting into the cart and opening the doors and crap. So it actually saves a bunch of time to just forcefully get in there before triggering any animation.
The Addermeyer Institute.
Right,
is
next
my
map. Here we have the doctor that we're gonna be murdering and figuring out where Sokolov is being held. And also we'll be grabbing that sprint upgrade in here. And yeah, with the double jump that I now have, I can cut across a lot of things, get into places fast, which makes it nice. Alright, and here we'll pick up some incendiary bolts, which are really useful, and then the sprint upgrade. And yeah. And then we trigger her to start fighting us,
Hopefully the
and
secret
then
to
we
your
shoot
first
her with
serum
the
passed with you
incendiary,
without
which
apprehension.
insta-gives her. And there, if you just get to her fast enough, you can talk to her pretty quick. There's like a weird section in the middle there where she actually won't talk to you. So you want to make sure you get there early enough. Right.
I need Anton Sokolov, but he's missing.
And yeah, right now we're gonna go get Sokolov.
It's time to go inside. Ready?
Let's
And
go.
yeah, he's being held in the Jindash mansion, which is pretty cool level. But in the speedrun, you just kind of know where you're going. You cut across everything, and you're done with it really fast. Whoops. Didn't actually even mean to kill him, but hey. Oh, that's actually bad. I wonder where the last autosave is. Might be from the start of the level.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, the rails are super deadly. Especially there, because I got a falling animation, so I couldn't even do anything about that. Well, it's here. It's not too far.
I don't think you got
Hey,
it.
give me the potion. Alright, this is going amazing. Whoop. Alright. Fantastic. Alright. And yeah, the game doesn't actually let you save all the time. It only lets you... Oh my god.
Nice.
At least I didn't die that time. But yeah, the game doesn't actually let you save whenever you're being noticed or various other things. So sometimes when I'm trying to quick save, it doesn't make a quick save, and then I lose way more time than I should have.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
very annoying.
A lot of fun. But yeah, here we are. And yeah, there you gotta wait until the guy closes the door before the lever is actually active.
It also gives you the
I
same
can
symbol
see Jindash's
if you don't
mansion
get,
from
even if you don't get the quick save. So
Yeah,
it might be
yeah.
like deceiving
Yeah,
if
it's,
you're not looking at it directly.
yeah, it shows the little ball with the gears inside, even when it doesn't actually make the save. Right, and one more thing that I didn't talk about yet is canceling your falling animations by holding block. So pretty much you gotta finish this little blocking animation, and then you just hold the sword out in this blocking formation, and that'll cancel out all your falling animations, which is quite handy. Or it just doesn't let you start any falling animations. Right.
All
One
right,
potion
I
here
need
at
to
the left, I want to pick.
eliminate Jindash and find Anton Sokolov. Who would build something like this, and why?
You have to be relatively fast through the section so you don't get stuck.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
that was kind of close. It's all good.
Kieran Jindash.
Headshot him. Keep going. Alright, kind of low on health here. But it's fine, there's a pot here. Alright. And here it's also pretty easy to die. You can get squashed in between things, or the robot can like one-shot you if you have low health.
The space behind the
And yeah, now we have
walls.
Sokolov, and we just gotta get the hell out of here. And whenever you're holding Sokolov, you move a lot slower, so you just want to use all the blinks you can while holding him. Because they'll just save more time than they normally would. Right. And yeah, the loads in this game are kind of long, not super long, but I'm playing on the pretty much the lowest settings, and it still takes quite a while to load, so it's not a well-optimized game by any means.
We're also playing it just off of an SSD, so it's not the hardware.
You did it.
All right.
And then we actually have a lot of cutscenes here. Like I said, most of the cutscenes are skippable, but they decided to have a couple of longer stretches of cutscenes that you just can't skip.
The void again.
They're the
But it
worst
feels
cutscene of
different.
all, the walkie-talkie, where you gotta like walk from one place to another and the cutscene continues.
What's she playing at? Maybe how is
There's
the
nothing
question.
really to do here. You can like try to kill yourself, but you can't.
You said it last year. Jessica's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Well, it's complicated. You understand?
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year.
Then yeah, something story is happening.
I didn't bring it. We were just playing.
Young lady Jessica.
It was her. Delilah's line. She broke it.
Mother and I saw the net.
My mother's sick.
All right.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. He's an
Then after this, we'll actually get to play some more.
sense, sir, that you'll be tossed out with the
It's like a few more places where there's a bit of a cutscene, but
How much of this is
Not
true?
too
and
many
how
of them.
much is Delilah's warped imagination? "15 years ago, the loyal..."
and yeah, every map starts with you waking up in the boat. Gotta get out in various different ways. And usually near the end, I forget which way to go. That's how it goes.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you.
Right, so
Ready to
here we
go?
just go in to
Yes, let's
kill
go.
one of the witches and figure out why Delilah can't be killed. And yeah, that's about it. Nothing really special about this map. I guess at the start I'm picking up a rewiring tool, which lets me get past one of the wall of lights. You could probably go around it, but the rewire tool is so handy that it's right there. You can just pick it up and use it. I think there's another wall of light with a similar setup where there's just a really handy rewire tool right next to it.
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
Let's see what you got. Get away!
And there again, I used the block to cancel out my falling animation.
Conservatory. Built around the time I left for Dunwall.
And yeah, sometimes when you get attacked, your sprint gets cancelled, which is kind of weird. another mechanic that they haven't quite figured out how to do properly. Yeah. Here we'll get our info, get out. If you spend too long there, you'll actually be surrounded by these screaming witches. It's great. Pick up some handy potions along the way and just get out of here. And yeah, in this game as well, you run faster when you have your weapon sheathed, but unlike the first game, you can't actually do swordless. Well, you can do swordless, but you'll still be moving slower. But it's only 10%.
Yes, let's go.
But
take me back to the
whenever you're
dreadful
running
whale.
a little bit longer, you wanna put away your weapon. Right.
3 years ago, Delilah was laying her.
So now we get to the best part in the run. You need to do a puzzle.
I need to know why don't.
It's always different, but there's a relation between the answers. So you can just like, if you memorize the pattern, you can just look at it and figure it out. But it might take me a little bit. I'm probably just gonna take it slow so I don't fuck it up.
Yeah, the names in the letter are always in the same spots, but the orders are switched.
Yeah.
You just have to pair like items and names together
Pretty
for the
much.
puzzle.
Did you actually get it done casually?
I didn't actually know that you could do that when I did it casually, so I just went the sort of intended route. You can also get the combination by helping one of two factions, I believe.
Yeah.
He won't go far.
And yeah, there was another wall of light that I just used the revive tool that was like right next to it. Really handy. Alright. Just gonna... No, that was on. There we go. Didn't take ages. I'm glad. That's one place where if you like move something accidentally and then you're like, wait, which one did I move? And then you just like completely lose your bearing. Right. This section was pretty cool casually, but on the speedrun it's kind of boring. There's like a cutscene and then you just kind of run along. But there's these kind of two different timelines going on that you can warp in between with this little item that you get. It's quite a nice mechanic, but yeah, in the speedrun it doesn't really do much.
Definitely odd.
You also can't blink with reboarding, so you just have to run from place to place.
Yeah. And look at cutscenes like here.
This is a mercy.
You don't have to kill that guy, but I'd kill him because I'm a murderous bastard. Get some money, eat some bread, stay healthy, kids.
The Dukes in their circle are still gathered here, setting their
And yeah,
grand plan
outsiders
into motion.
talking to us about stuff that is maybe important, but yeah, we just gotta wait here for a while.
Still breaking.
And yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff that goes on in this map, but when you know the fastest way, you just kind of skip through all of that.
It watches you from within.
They do a couple of neat things with the
Stilton's house.
past and the present kind of
Through a pinprick
thing.
left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here. And things don't
Come
work
on.
like they should. Take this.
Right, so this is the timepiece.
Imagine it's a kind of
It's the item.
timepiece. Go and watch the
And yeah,
cake
while you're in this
and
map,
glow.
you actually can't use blink,
See for
so
yourself
you
what
end up
they did.
being kind of slow. But we do have the agility upgrade, so we are running fairly fast. Right, so then we're gonna shoot the guy that we killed earlier, but we're gonna shoot him in the past, and we're gonna do it with a sleep dart. That way he won't be awake to see the ritual, and he won't actually do the... He won't actually... Oh, the door will be different that we gotta enter through. There we
The
go.
Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
And I miss. And I hit. It's good that I checked. So normally in the present, the door would be completely sealed off here, but if you sleep dart him, the door will be just barred, and you can just slash the bars, or like the wooden planks or whatever. Whoop. And then we get to go in to watch a cutscene. Also, the best line in the game is here.
Focus on the void behind the world.
Listen very closely.
And feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Very good. He's extremely excited about this, apparently. Right, and you just gotta wait until the cutscene's at a certain point, and then you get a checkpoint.
Yeah, otherwise the cutscene starts replaying if you're not close enough to it.
Yeah. And it's like, at this point, you gotta be like within a certain distance of it. Otherwise, yeah, you don't get that check mark, and the mission won't be done. Right, and then we just run away from here.
Why should I trust someone who hides?
Jumping doesn't really do anything. If anything, I think it makes you go a little bit slower, but it's just a bad habit.
I'm not sure if anyone's actually tested that or not.
Yeah, I think it's basically the same. And yeah, here we have some more cutscenes. The outsider is gonna talk to us some more. And yeah, I guess this is like the longest cutscene, maybe? I don't know.
Look around you. A
Maybe the other one
at the very
before
edge of
is
the
longer.
But this one is special.
They're about the same length, I
It's the
guess.
place where my throat was cut. 4,000
And
years
here again,
ago.
you gotta do stuff in between here.
This is where my life ended.
Like here, you gotta walk to a certain spot, so the next part triggers.
This part of the void feels older.
Find a way to escape.
And yeah, again here, you can just fall off.
Something caught my skin.
But you can't kill yourself because you have to watch the cutscene first.
Touched my throat, and I knew I waited too long.
You can try and do some sick parkour here.
And now I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none.
Right, so I guess I could talk about the next map, which basically has the RNG in this game. Like, if you've seen runs of the first game, there's two different missions where the targets can be in separate places, basically. But here, the target, which is the Duke, has a body double. So we go into a room where either he or his body double is, and hopefully we kill the right guy, and we can just move on. Otherwise, you have to check all the other rooms, which there's like 4 of, or all the other areas, which there's like 4 of, to see where he actually is. And yeah, this is the guy that we're killing.
What comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
Right, and here we get a
The
sample of
world is full of secrets.
Corvo's amazing monologues throughout the game. It's completely worth having that voice actor. Right.
Why'd they slow down flow 4?
Then again, just blink away.
Back to the skiff.
And yeah, there's actually the door that,
should be waiting.
since we only
Maybe
sleep
no one
darted
will even
him,
notice.
there's a opening there
Things
that
have
we can
changed
use.
here for the better.
What's coming? Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc.
Yes. I found a way to get around Paolo and Byrne, and I've been to Stilton's house. Let's go.
Right, so we are actually nearing the end. After we kill the Duke, there's one more real mission or map or whatever, which is the final one.
Can you feel it? This is my last night.
I can't believe it's...
Some more cutscenes here. Get to the boat again. Then we're off to kill the Duke.
Should we head toward the palace?
And yeah, this map is the only other one where there's something that's been patched, and I'm gonna do a slightly different thing there, which isn't really slower or anything. It's just different and kind of annoying. We'll see. I'll just make a quick save there again.
At the palace.
Stuff comes in. It's gotta get where it's going. That's why they call it the Black
Anyone here? Show yourself.
You aren't going anywhere.
Right, that worked out okay. Normally you could just like go right next to the wall there, and you could just like jump up it, because it's a because the game is kind of broken. Certain like walls that are like at an angle can actually be just basically climbed up. But kind of, sort of, maybe fixed it with this patch. Almost. At least tried.
I mean, it's just in the other level though.
Yeah, but
I guess it's sort of different.
The palace.
Yeah.
Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
If you do actual runs, you wanna down patch to the previous patch, but it's only like a... I don't even know if that's slower, probably not. And yeah, here's the first guy.
Your soft life is over.
And he's the decoy, so we could be here a while.
Yeah, there's 4 possible spawns. First one is here.
Next one is not this way, here.
It's the Duke office.
No.
And then there's the throne room and the garden.
Yeah.
Let's see what you've done. No use running.
I think not.
It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, but I don't think it's here. Yeah, no. So it's the last place.
Of course, the Duke kept some of the clockwork.
Just like when you lose your
himself.
keys, it's the last place you look. Ooh, I don't even have.
I think this is like worst 12.5% luck or something.
Yeah. So there he is, that asshole. Can I like...
Die, you parasite.
And yeah, there's a wall of light there that can zap you.
Must be the key to the Duke's vault.
Alright, so yeah, that was the worst luck. But hey, we made it.
Let's see what Duke of Bell keeps hidden away in here.
Playback for detection registered.
And yeah, then we steal Delilah's spirit from here so we can kill her.
Wonder if it was even really alive.
Which I guess makes sense, right?
Sort of.
Maybe.
That should do it.
Alright, then we gotta wait for the boat a little bit. Alright. So it's pretty rare that he's in the very final room. But yeah, you can kind of like, if he's at the garden there, you can kind of see it. There's usually the red guards are near him there.
So, is that
but
it? The fall of Karnaka.
it's kind of hard to see.
Long live whatever happens
Usually you
next.
can't look into
Back
really
to the
optimize
dreadful
for the
way.
worst spawns because
And
it's
on
really a
board them
reset
all.
anyway.
It looks
In
that
that
way.
case.
Yeah.
To find a way to help Emily.
If it's not
and
one
to
of
give her
the
back
first
the
2
throne.
rooms, then it's
Ready then?
kind of GG.
Come on, let's leave this place.
All right. As you want.
Right, so off to the final map here. Going back into the map where we started again and killing Delilah, whatnot. And this game is pretty generous with the mana. Unlike the last game, like there's no place where you lose your potions or get regions, so it doesn't really matter if your mana rod is exactly on point or not. You can just like skip blinks or use a shit ton more blinks at the final map, depending on how you manage your mana beforehand. So I think I only have 1 potion left. So I don't want to do too many blinks here. I guess I'll just... Yeah, it's only 1. Just run for the most part. Wait for the regions here. Because I do want to have 1 potion at least here. For the next area. And again here I'll just take the shortest route through this area. Whoop. Great. Fantastic. Oh, nice. It's the tunnel of shame. Fucking up that blink. Alright, so here normally you'd have to do something to make this elevator move, but there's actually a blink you can do through it. I'm just gonna grab that. So if you place yourself here, take a step back, look up. Ooh. Alright, let's do that again.
You're almost supposed to like restore power to this elevator.
Yeah.
But you can just jump through that.
Yeah, it can be kind of annoying. And yeah, if you can't find the spot, you can jump and then it might give it to you or it might like push you back after you've done the blink. It's kind of weird. And yeah, then we're pretty much right at the end. So somebody be ready on time. But it's not quite yet. And we shove her soul back into her. Get into the painting, which totally makes sense. Whoop.
So she'd replace all the world with this.
Normally there'd be this weird fight here, but she actually spawns on the top there, and you can just fire dart her and she's dead. And get ready on time. Time.
Nice.
Right.
Emily.
Well, wasn't great, but not terrible. And yeah, we got a black screen here instead of the ending because I don't know.
Don't know.
We just get the first cutscene there. Yeah.
Beat the game
That's
too
that.
fast.
And yeah. Thanks everybody for making this event happen. And yeah, next up is Metal Gear.